Assalamualaikum. Hi, in this video we are going to present and explain about experiment analysis of alcohol and unknown by using gas chromatography. This is our group members.
Hi, my name is Saidatina Nur Ajiba binti Rihi Amir and my metric ID is 20212399436.
Hi, my name is Nurul Atika binti Jamaluddin and my metric number is 2021 656 126.
My name is Muhammad Ushari bin Sham. My metric number is 2021299154.
Chromatographic analysis is a technique used to separate mixtures of compounds. It was first used in the early 90s and got its name because it was originally used to separate colored compounds. However, chemists soon realized that it could also separate colorless compounds. In chromatography, there are two phases: the mobile phase, which carries the sample, and the stationary phase, which the sample passes through. The compounds in the mixture separate based on their affinities for the stationary phase and their solubilities in the mobile phase. To analyze the compounds, we use retention time to determine the qualitative and quantitative characteristic. Next, the objective of this experiment is to determine the retention time of the methanol and N-butanol. Second, to identify the component present in a standard mix based on the retention time. And lastly, to identify the components present in an unknown sample. For the material, we have apparatus and chemical. Apparatus, we use syringe, beaker, and dropper, and the chemical is methanol and butanol, standard mixture of methanol and butanol in 1:1, and lastly unknown sample. Now, the result that we obtain. The retention time for the methanol compound is 1.928. Retention time for N-butanol is 2.918, and the retention time for unknown sample is 1.930. For the standard mixture has two. The first one is 1.924 and the second one is 2.845. The component that have found in the unknown sample is methanol.
These are the datasheet for each compound that show the graph of volts against minutes, which is the big number of area to obtain each compound retention time. For methanol, the result shows that methanol has 1.928 retention times and the area is 212164591. For N-butanol, the result shows that it has 2.918 retention times and the area is 686136941. According to the results, the standard mixture with the methanol to N-butanol ratio of 1:1 had retention times of 1.924 and 2.845 with corresponding area of 11802980 and 3241260. For unknown, the result shows that unknown has 1.930 retention time with area 243910211. For discussion, the retention time is how a compound travels through a chromatography column before detection. Factors like gas flow rate, temperature, and column length can affect this time and separation of compound. Based on the data obtained, the retention time for the compound for methanol is 1.928 minutes and for N-butanol is 2.91 minutes. For the unknown sample, its retention time was 1.930, so it showed that unknown sample was methanol. While for standard mixture, the graph plotted show to the peak with retention time 1.924 minutes and 2.84 minutes. Based on retention time obtained, we can know note that 1.924 minutes was retention time for methanol, while 2.845 minutes was retention time for butanol and butanol. To keep the data accurate in chromatographic analysis, make sure to shake solution, check for clogs, clean the shrink, and avoid bubbles.
Going through the questions, for the first question, it states that the type you want to state the type of compounds which are suitable for analysis using GC. GC is commonly used to analyze volatile and semi-volatile compounds. These include organic compounds such as hydrocarbons, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, and ester. For the second question, why is FID a suitable detector for this analysis? The FID or flame ionization detector is a popular choice for GC analysis because it provides a high sensitivity to organic compounds. It works by converting the carbon-containing compounds in the sample into ions, which are then detected as an electric signal. For the last question, we want to list two factors which can increase the efficiency of a GC column. Two factors that can increase the efficiency of GC column are column length and particle size. A longer column allows for more separation of compounds, while a smaller particle size provides a larger surface area for interactions between the sample and stationary phase. Last but not least, for our conclusion, in conclusion, we successfully determined the retention time TR4 of methanol, which is 1.928 minutes, and N-butanol is 2.930 minutes. Besides, we identified the components present in a standard mixture based on the TR methanol and N-butanol, and identify the components present in an unknown sample is 1.930.